Welcome. Namaste. I'm Mary Mayer Fickman, and I'm bringing you a short chair yoga practice today from my house, and not the Easttown library where we usually have our weekly chair yoga sessions. Over the next few weeks, we'll be putting together a few of these little short chair yoga videos to help break up your stay-at-home day and bring some mindfulness and movement. So to begin our practice today, I'm going to ask you to just find a comfortable seat. I'm just using a normal dining room chair here. You can be dressed however you like to be dressed. Just be able to move, and just with all exercise of any kind, listen to your body and do just what works for you today. Give yourself permission to modify or change anything that you need to. So as we begin our practice today, just go ahead and allow the eyes to lower, maybe even allow them to close. As we just take a mindful moment here at the beginning of class to check in, to see what it feels like to be in your body today. Take a little mental scan of that physical body. And notice any areas of tightness or tension, discomfort of any kind. See if you can allow those areas to loosen and soften. Maybe the muscles of the face, shoulders, anywhere you're feeling tight or restriction, and sense of resistance. And then take a moment to notice your breath. Notice where you feel the breath in your body without trying to change it just yet. Notice where you feel that breath most vividly. It might be at the nostrils, it might be the rising and falling of the chest or the belly. And notice the quality of that breath, whether it's fast or slow, choppy, smooth, shallow, or deep. Without judgment, just noticing how your breath is. And then beginning to allow the breath to deepen and slow. And finally, we're just going to begin to notice our mental state, again without judgment, just noticing what's present there. Any thoughts, feelings, emotions. Making room for whatever is there. We'll take a nice deep breath in and let it go with a sigh. Let the eyes come back open if they've closed, and take another deep breath in and sigh it out. And one more nice deep breath, and really let all of that exhale out, really emptying the lungs this time. And then we'll turn our attention as we start our practice to our breath and practice a little three-part breathing. As you inhale, allow the belly to expand. So you're drawing that breath deeply in, softening the belly. And as you exhale, feel the belly release back. Maybe even a little tension in the belly as you pull it back toward the spine. So inhaling and expanding. Drawing the breath in deeply, and exhaling and releasing, and making the exhale part of that breath nice and full and complete. just take this at your own pace for a breath or two more. And as we practice any breath, make sure that it's comfortable, never straining at any point. At any point of breathing exercise makes you feel more anxious or breathless, just slow it down or release it altogether. Good, one more nice full belly breath here. Releasing completely. And then we'll bring that hand that's at the belly and move it up to the rib cage, fingers in front and thumb behind. And this time as you inhale, allow the belly to expand and then draw the breath up through the rib cage. Feel the ribs expand here, front and back, side to side. And as you exhale, releasing from the ribs and the belly. As you inhale, expand, draw the breath up, and exhale and release. Again, making that exhale full and complete. And take a couple more breaths this way at your own pace. And one more. And then we'll bring that hand at the rib cage back to the belly. And this time as you inhale, let's let the belly expand, draw the breath up through the rib cage, and this time the hand at the chest lifts as you draw the breath all the way to the top. And as you exhale, releasing upper chest, rib cage, and belly. 3-part breath here. So inhaling, expanding belly, rib cage, lifting the upper chest, and releasing, letting go, pulling that belly back toward the spine at the end. Make this comfortable. Make this your breath. Slow it down. Let it be full and complete. And one more nice full breath. And just releasing the hands back to the lap. Pause here for a moment and check in again, letting the natural breath return. Take a few breaths there and just notice now the quality of your breath. In this short practice, we're just going to move through the body and try and wiggle a little bit of everything. So we're going to start down at the bottom today. So wiggle towards the front edge of your chair and stretch that right leg out nice and long. Flex the foot. Soften the knee in that extended leg so it's not blocked out. As you inhale, let's draw the hands in to find the hip crease, lengthening through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, hinging forward, just finding a comfortable stopping point there. Here we're breathing, keeping the back nice and long, reaching out through the crown of the head, so not rounding over. A couple of nice long, slow breaths here. One more nice full breath, all the way in and all the way out. And yes, that is my cat Gabe photobombing here. As we come back up, let's lift that right leg up. And we're just going to point and flex that right foot a time or two. Ah, the joys of filming from home. And then let's bring that right ankle in to cross over the left. Now you might stay right there, or you might draw that right ankle up to the top of the left knee, only if that's good for your knee and your hip, so decide which works best for you. We'll bring the hands into the chair, so the shoulder blades come onto the back as you inhale, sitting nice and tall. Exhale and hinge forward again, reaching out again through the crown of the head, finding your comfortable stopping point. And then check in with sensation in that right hip. We carry a lot of tightness in our hips, especially as we spend a lot of the day sitting. Now, tightness is expected, but anything too painful or intense, you want to change the position of your legs. You get some nice, full, slow breaths. And one more. And then on the next inhale, go ahead and lift the torso. Drop that right foot back to the floor if it's lifted, and for a moment just stretch both legs out long and notice sensation, right side, left side. And always interesting to compare. And then we'll leave that left foot out this time, flexing that foot, softening that knee. Hands come in to find that hip crease. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, hinge. Again, just breathing here. Nice, slow breaths. So always remembering, making those exhales nice and complete. And one more breath all the way in and all the way out. And as you inhale again, lift the torso. Lift that left leg up and point and flex. Then we're going to take that left ankle now to cross over the right. Decide if you stay there, or maybe if it was available to you on the other side, left ankle comes up to the right knee. And again, choosing the position that works for you, your hips, your knees today. Bring the hands into the back of the chair. Shoulder blades come onto the back as you inhale and lengthen. As you exhale, hinging forward. Noticing sensation now in that left hip. You can have a sense of sending the exhale into any tension you might be finding in that hip. And one more nice full breath there. And then as you inhale again, lift the torso. And drop that left foot to the floor. And for a moment, stretch both legs out to, once again, pause. Compare left side, right side. We'll leave those legs stretched out nice and long now as you bring the hands in to the outsides of the thighs. And as you exhale, we'll let the hands slide down the outside of the legs. And as you inhale, slide back up the inside. As you exhale, slide down the outside. As you inhale, slide back up the inside. And one more time. Just inviting both sides of the body back in together. Good. Then we'll bring the hands in behind you on the seat again. And lift the chest, lift the gaze. So the shoulder blades are onto the back here, so you can see that better. Back of the neck is nice and long, chest is open, nice deep breath. And let it go.